From Atlanta, Georgia, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Last outing for Atlanta, they won that game against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx. They've got Jason Tatum. Paul out there with Richardson. And it's Taurean Prince. One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
From past the arc, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And that one's good, Hunter.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. The 9-foot shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And what can give Jason Richardson the edge out there is his explosiveness. Sometimes it's like he just has bottomless energy, and that just lets him outplay you.
And he makes the first. And it's game one of a back-to-back for him. Brent, does that mean you have to hold back just a little to save some energy?
No, not at all, Kevin. You're going about this game to try to get yourself in the rhythm and play at a high level. And you can worry about the next game when the next game tips. But right now, it's all about this moment.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Hardy. Now Tatum, after the missed three from John Collins. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
And stolen by Prince. Paul passes to Richardson. Young with the steal. Takes a three, and he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Paul kicks to Prince. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now the pass to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the Bronx, another three.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Young against Paul. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
He could be an effective slasher. Collins familiar with finishing through defenders.
Misses off the left iron. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now here's Paul. Still without a basket. Tatum, that's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Passes it to Collins. Fires the three. Another three for Atlanta.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Bucket is good.
Now, super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
Pass to Hunter. The shake with the drive. And then Hunter with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Tatum, that's for 2. Rebound by the Hawks. Melton passes to Washington. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Timeout called here, the first for the Bronx. And the Brawlers with some changes. Sohan's checked in, and it's Bogdanovich in for Richardson. Here's Embry, and he goes in for the dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
White against Young. Jacks up a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
And it's White missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now here's White. Bogdanovich looking around. Shot clock at 5. And the Bronx, another three.
Bogdanovich has such a nice, repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful three ball there.
Collins, a screen on White. Young dishes to Collins. Pass to Embry. Sinks that one from the post. Embry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Tie game in Atlanta. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Oh. Smart play there. Well-timed roll to the basket. Bamba's got intelligence off and on the court.
White the pass to Embry. They set the pick. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Here's White. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work. Because I'm not the loudest, or may show everything. Kevin?
You know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Greg, you look at the size of some of these point guards now, Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Bronx. Back to White. And that's off the glass and in. White's got the game tied up here for the Bronx. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Kicks to Bamba. He dishes it to Murray. Fires from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Embry passes to White, and DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Tatum, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Jason Tatum.
Here's Sohan. He's guarded by Collins. Drops in the tray. White's got 7 now in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Embry, covered by Bamba. White, wide open, he fires. And the Bronx, another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pritchard passes to Washington. Sinks the three-pointer. Washington's got 7 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the Brawlers making a change here. Paul's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so for the Brawlers, their last game a win against Louisville. Pritchard passes to Collins. Another three for Atlanta.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Now here's Paul. Outside Tatum. No good from outside. Washington finds Bamba. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Richardson. Now the Brawlers with it. Paul can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Embry passes to Tatum. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The pass to White. A floater. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Pritchard. Off target with the open look.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Paul for three. A rebound by Washington.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Murray, good.
Great focus from Murray, just looking through the contest, keeping his eye on the prize.
And the Brawlers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Torian Prince, he's checked in for the Bronx.
Stand, Steve. Give it up. Make some noise.
1:06 left now here in the second. And another miss by the Bronx.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pritchard. Prince grabs the miss.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pritchard passes to Murray. No good with the triple. The Bronx trails by 5. Outside Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
First three of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Atlanta shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That free throw good from Washington.
2 shots.
Washington hits them both. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. 4-point game. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
P.J. Washington has been leading the charge for Atlanta. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And we'll be right back after this.
Put your hands together and get back. Red Panther.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit.
I haven't really seen the effort from them in terms of rebounding. In fact, at times, they're getting straight bullied.
And that's certainly costing them right now. But effort is something you have control over. We'll see how they come out in the second half. Now let's take a look and see how some other games are going, already in progress. It's the Orlando Magic. They're staring at a 5-point deficit in quarter number 2.
Love the action in that one so far. It might be tight all the way until the end, Ernie.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for the Bronx, Richardson is out there with Paul. Then there's Prince. Then it's Tatum.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Passes to Tatum. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And they continue to control the glass.
Back to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Johnson's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta. Here's the Bronx. Here's Paul. Rejected by Murray.
Well, Murray timing that one right, and with that 6'10 wingspan, he can get to it. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Murray against Richardson. Murray, no good. The Bronx trails by 8, and it's Big Dog with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Ball against Young. Elbow shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Paul can't get it to go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Murray continuing to put pressure on the defense as he's finding a way to get to the free throw line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The shot's good from Paul.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Out of bounds, it'll be Brawlers ball. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
And I think for the Hawks, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Pass to Embry. Prince outside. Paul with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
And simply one of the best to ever do it. Chris Paul always making the right play.
Here's Okongwu. Kept alive. Pass to Murray. Back to Young. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Timeout called, Bronx. Atlanta making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Hunter, and it's John Collins in for Okongwu. Whitey's checked in for the Bronx. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. They trail by 11. Here's Embry, covered by Bamba. Tatum, Collins with some nice D.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Embry passes to Tatum. Over Collins. Goes back up, Embry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Hawks leading by 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I like that Johnson keeps his intensity. He doesn't let the foul stop him.
For Atlanta, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he sinks the second. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Paul passes to Embry. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Tatum on the wing. Covered by Okongwu.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Young for 3. It's rebounded by Embry. Embry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering for 3. Murray. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Murray's got 13 points.
And look at Murray's mechanics, making that corner 3 look easy.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league. And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half. Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Outside Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there's the pass to Embry. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Young, no good. The Bronx trails by 17. Here's Paul. Prince wide open. Offline with his 3. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
But not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Young from outside. It's rebounded by Embry. Embry's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And so it's Atlanta with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks head athletic trainer. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. It's tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got for now. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Muhammad Bamba, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bamba's shot is off.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the Hawks. Pulls it up. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 16. Passes it to Sohan. Outside, White. Gets a very good look and converts.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Johnson. A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Timeout called. Bronx. And the Brawlers making a change here. Embry passes to Prince. Richardson outside. It's deflected and stolen by Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
And that break started at the hands of DeJounte Murray with the steal.
Prince outside. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to Bamba. Young, right side. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Okongwu, second shot opportunity. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a 1-to-1 ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
Bamba setting the pick for Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Chris Paul adept at finding space down low, and that time found a way to get it done.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
getting as one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Trae Young.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And once they smell blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Young taking his time here. Shoots. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Young.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Sweet, and it came with a